Good morning, folks. It's Mike with Saved by Grace Outdoors again. We're back out here, I know, Cypress Park. Still trying to get my video editing skills down. This is close to the house and convenient, and there's possibilities of catching fish here. So we're gonna start here this morning, and this is what we're looking at. Got little stuff all over the top of the water this morning. Something making ripples on there. So I'm gonna see if a topwater frog again will do any good. I just can't believe I never caught anything on topwater out here. It's just crazy. I've seen it happen, but I haven't ever physically done it myself. This doesn't help that I cast probably right in on top of them, scare them to death. Not giving up on it so easy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, just got a big hit on it right there. I was trying to do something else and wasn't paying attention. I mean, he literally hit that right. Oh, now I'm upset. Oh, that was a big hit too. Oh, right there in front of me. Some fish right here. I keep seeing them move. Their trails moving across the water. Just out here, something just stirred up mud in front of me. I cannot believe that. That was such a good blow. Well, he won't bite again because I did hook him. He just didn't get on. He got off. So maybe there's another one over there. Yeah, I didn't even have the slack reeled up out of my line yet, and he hit it. Kind of wonder how he didn't get the hook. Gosh, those hooks are. Right there in that shallow water too. Oh, it makes you sick. I still can't believe I missed that big hit earlier. Oh my gosh, it was big. That felt huge. That held. It wasn't no nibble. I think he just blew up on it and missed it, and I think the hook kind of hooked on him, but it didn't stay in. I think I kind of probably too close to foul hooking him the way he hit it. But Something over there chasing a minnow up to the top of the water. Let's try this, see what's going on around here. Yeah, they're still right up here. Still seeing big swirls right up here by the bank. I'm actually thinking those are just bluegill. I think the big fish have got all the bait crammed up against the bank this morning. Come on. Hoping there'll be a big one there at the entrance to this drain. Caught some pretty good size one here before. The sun's coming up now. It's gonna get hot. Fish, come on. Oh, look at that. There's one sitting there. He just, probably a bluegill or something. Today's message is brought to you by God. I know I struggle with it, and I know a lot of other people struggle with it. Understanding and knowing how to use the armor of God that Paul speaks of. I'm going to give you a minute here to read Ephesians chapters 6, 13 through 18. Take a minute and read that, and we'll talk about it. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can catch something. Okay, think y'all should have had time to read it. What is Paul talking about here? We've got a belt, a breastplate, shoes, and a excuse me, shoes, a helmet, and a sword. So, what is the truth? The belt of truth. I think it's the foundation of everything. It's your salvation through Jesus Christ. Salvation you couldn't get on your own. And Satan will constantly make you doubt this. And if he can get you to doubting this, then he can always attack you. He's the accuser for a reason. So the first thing is believing in your heart that you are saved, believing in your salvation. When you believe in your heart and that you're right with God, and you declare your faith in Jesus Christ, you're saved. If you're doing it with your whole heart. So quit letting Satan attack you on it. That is the truth, and he can't do anything about it. He can twist it, he can lie about it, he can do whatever he wants to, but it's still going to stay the truth. That's what he's doing in our world today. He's attacking truth. Everybody thinks they have their own truth, but there's only one truth. And then second is the breastplate of righteousness. It goes along with the truth. You're righteous through what he's done for you, not what you did for yourself. This accuser is going to constantly attack you on that. You're not saved. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. You're sinning. You're doing this. And it's real hard to constantly remember that, he's already paid for all that. It's your heart he wants. And if you keep buying into those attacks, then he'll keep you doubting, and you won't ever live to your full potential. So again, that's another part of the armor you have to put on, is with the belt of truth and the breastplate of righteousness, he says. Not one or the other. So you've got to believe the truth that you are made righteous through God. Not through yourself, not through anything you can do, but through him. So what are these shoes fitted for peace? Well, Paul saw the Roman soldiers wearing their sandals that had spikes in them to help them grip the ground when they were pushing against other forces, shield against shield, and so forth. And when Satan's really pushing on you, you need God's peace. Again, Jesus is our peace. Our peace comes from knowing we are righteous through God and not through ourselves. It all works together. All this stuff works together just like a Roman soldier's armor. And that's what he's trying to give, is a visual representation. So the shoes fitted with peace. Oh man, that would be so awesome if I could catch a fish right in the middle of my testimony here. The shoes fitted with peace are exactly that. The peace that comes from knowing that no matter what Satan says or tells you, you're saved. And Jesus is going to transform you, and he's going to do everything to prevent that transformation from happening. The power of Jesus is when you doubt Jesus' power, you doubt what he is, you doubt but yourself, then it reduces the power of Jesus in your life. Okay, we're in a new spot, and they start a new little section of this. The first few things were things that you've constantly got to keep wearing. The other things are well, the shield of faith you should have with you too at all times, but it is kind of falls in between an offensive and defensive weapon. But what is the shield of faith? The shield of faith is God's promises. He's made tons of promises in the Bible to those who love him. And if you don't believe that God keeps his promises, then there's no point in any of this. So if you can't have faith and not trust God. So when you trust God, you put on a whole nother layer of armor that Satan just can't do anything about. He can attack you with whatever accusations he wants to, that God's not going to do this for you. God's not going to make that happen. God's not going to make that cancer go away. He may or may not. But you have faith that whatever he does, it's going to be for your own good. Because trust me, when I went through cancer, I didn't know if he was going to take it away or not. And so I really struggled. He promises that those who love him, but you don't see what comes out on the back side of these promises. Like he took my cancer away, but he also used cancer for my good. And so even when we're going through trials that we don't really care for, having faith in his promises that all things will work for your good is probably the best promise to always remember. So that's what I bring up as the shield of faith, is believing in his promises. Okay, we moved again. The next one is one of the most important ones, the helmet of salvation. The helmet of salvation protects your mind from all of the enemy's thoughts that he puts in your head. Especially when you doubt your salvation, then you doubt everything. So you use salvation whenever he's attacking you. You're being tempted, and you're like, I'm about to cave in, and you're white knuckling it through your temptation, trying not to do it on your own. You just have to remember your salvation and start thinking about your salvation, thinking about what was done on that cross. And then last but not least is the sword. That's our only true offensive weapon, is when Satan's beating you up, telling you how sorry you are in your mind when you don't have your helmet of salvation on. He's going to keep telling you that. So when he tells you something, if you've been reading the word, you will know God's promises. And you'll believe in God's promises. And you can repeat God's promises. And when you repeat God's promises, just like Jesus did in the wilderness when he was tempted, you start repeating God's promises and repeating what the Word says, nothing runs the enemy off worse than that. So that is my simplification of the armor of God and how I'm trying to use it. A lot of pastors talk about it, and a lot of them overcomplicated it for me for years. So I've tried to dumb it down for me, or maybe it was just gaining wisdom. I figured out how to make it work for me. And I mean, maybe I'm on to something here, but you know, I haven't seen a Greek soldier. I don't take Roman history. I don't know anything about Roman soldiers, but I can imagine, and I try to use my imagination to imagine what Paul was trying to accomplish when he says what he says in Romans 6:13 through 18. You have these basic principles that you have to believe to mature. Otherwise, you'll be always stuck, questioning your salvation, questioning your faith, questioning this. And as long as you're questioning, you can't mature. So you got to start answering some of these questions and believing some of the promises, or you will struggle always and wonder why you're not growing in Christ. And so that's our message about the armor of God. The best I can explain it. And I've learned to use that, and sometimes don't even realize it. So just try to think about it this way and see if it doesn't help you find a new way to think about it. And when you're being tempted or challenged, you can use this to help. Looks like we're going for the morning skunk again. I just don't know what these fish want some days. Oh man, look at you out there jumping in the middle of the lake. Nothing hogged it though. No turtles, no turtles, please no turtles. Just saw 4 of them dive like they... Oh, hey, thank you. Get them all over there. They keep trying, I've hooked them on accident just trying to cast through here before. It's nice when somebody throws bread out there.
Have a good day.
You too. My way back. There ain't no sense in just not stopping, seeing if something's sitting around here. I'm really thinking I got the wrong bait for this though. I just don't feel like changing again. Let's just see if I can get it close enough to the bottom to get them interested in it and stay out of the mush. No snakes. Good deal. Always a good thing. Gotta get it up off bottom. It's not real deep here. Is that a turtle or is that a fish? Who knows? Just nothing today. Why are they so finicky? Alright, I'm gonna call this last cast. Of course, you know how that goes. If I catch something, there'll be another cast. I don't know. I need to get moving. So this may still be the last cast, even if I catch the video. That'd be a heck of a way to end it, a heck of a note to leave it off on. But just, oh, nope, moss. Not in the cards. Well, folks, sorry I didn't catch anything again. I'm trying, but it's just not working out. I hope you guys enjoyed the message and enjoyed the video anyway. And I'll get this out as soon as I can. And hopefully the next couple of days. You guys have a blessed week, and I hope you get everything you desire. Pray to God and expect it to happen, and He'll follow through on His timing. Just keep the faith and enjoy God's mercy. God bless. Have a good week.